hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well. I find it quite hard to vlog and talk at the same time as going through London traffic, so you're gonna have to bear with me for this one. The thing I wanted to talk about today is continuing my thoughts around how I'm riding and how I am responding to other road users, especially because that develops as I do more and more of this London riding. And you know, I do make a very conscious effort to stay patient and polite and have a good attitude and demonstrate, you know, proper observation, anticipation, etc. It's something that I'm constantly actively trying to work on. For the vast majority of the time it's fine, and I think I'm doing okay. But sometimes I fail and I slip and I get upset and I gesticulate and I use the horn more in anger than as a warning. I'm very conscious of it. I just find it difficult. It shouldn't be that hard, but you know, we try to allow for people's mistakes, and we all make mistakes. I make mistakes, plenty of them on record and on camera. So I know nobody's perfect. We all fail sometimes just to keep that patience. Well, case in point there, I thought I was a goner there. Just wow. You know, I saw that car coming to that junction, and well, in my mind at least, and we'll have to review the footage, but I immediately started to prepare to slow and stop, which is difficult because I was going around a bend. But the sheer lack of care, the sheer inattention, you know, the looking and failing to see, is astounding. Well, if you're watching this video, I am still alive to post it. And now you try to calm down. I don't want to be taking it out on somebody else. Thank you very much. Please don't creep. Right. Well, now I know what ABS feels like on this bike when it's activated. But what could I have done differently? I mean, until I was actually going around that corner, I don't think that guy was in play. I could I have anticipated it a little bit better? I don't know. And this is the thing. that I actually wanted to talk about before I was so rudely distracted. So very well saying, well, that guy was at fault, then he was wrong. Yeah, and what difference does that make when I'm the one lying on the floor or lying in hospital in traction and unable to earn a living? Makes no difference. If he was right, if he was wrong, if I was right, I had the right of way. You know, he had the right of way. It looks really stupid on a gravestone. So I don't care. I basically have to allow for everybody else making a mistake. Which, you know, probably doesn't make for very good viewing with a helmet mounted camera, because I am constantly moving my head, looking to the sides, looking as far ahead as I can and bringing it all back in. There's a lot of information to take and use, absorb and process when you're riding in town. There are just so many hazards and so many things you might not have seen. Now, there's what you can see, then there's what you can't see, and then there's what you could reasonably expect to happen. Like somebody not stopping at a junction and just going straight through right into your path. And as a matter of timing, if I had been a meter further ahead in my journey, if I had been maybe a mile an hour or 2 miles an hour quicker at that point in time, I might be lying on the road surface right now. So what was I talking about? Just what you can see, there's what you can't see, and what you could reasonably expect to happen. Those are the things that you can control. Adjust position, adjust speed. And not put your safety, your health and your life in the hands of somebody else who isn't even paying attention. You know what? I would love to ride for an entire month and not have any video clips to use for my WTF compilations. That would be an ideal world for me. Unfortunately, I am constantly being provided... What the hell are you doing? Okay. Constantly being provided with material. Now, what I'm being thinking of and focusing on is whether I'm contributing to all this material. I think I would like to have a lot less. But other than just staying at home and not riding the bike at all, I just need to become better at predicting stuff, at seeing stuff. Sorry. It's been a few minutes and I've tried to calm down, but I'm still a little bit shaken up by that incident back there. You know, it kind of comes in waves. You're okay for a bit and then you think about it again. At least I don't have to do this job, right? Can you imagine being under time pressure to deliver pizza in this type of traffic? I wonder what the life expectancy is for those guys. You're good, mate, come on. Got plenty of room there. Oh, it's this delivery truck. They ought to do something about this. This is ridiculous. Doesn't give a shit, does he? Bloody hell. Anyway, a lot of you people have been commenting on my other videos that, you know, you can't imagine yourself commuting or riding in London. Yeah, I can see that. I don't choose to do this. Well, in a way I kind of do. It's better than the alternative. It's better than being in a car stuck in traffic, and it's definitely better than taking public transport in the tube in the middle of a pandemic. And it just works better for me when I'm working at my friend's house, in terms of being able to interact with him and cooperate with him in the project that we're doing. So if I'm going to be there, I'm going to be going by motorbike, in which case I shall use all of my training and skills to try and stay alive and not be run over by these half-wits. And the reason I'm not talking is because my head is constantly doing its own little speech about watch out for this, watch out for that. Now, some people who have trained advanced are able to give a running commentary of their rides. I don't think I've got the proper pathways in my brain to allow me to do all the talking while I'm riding. And whilst it might be interesting for some of you, I think it might bore most of you to death, or to tears at least. So I'm not going to attempt it. You'll be glad to hear. Well, like I was saying earlier on, actually, I was saying before how I'd prefer to not have any clips of bad driving or dangerous driving or something that scared the crap out of me for my monthly compilations. But unfortunately, every time I go out in London riding, something happens. And I've been doing it a lot this month. I've gone out quite a few times, and so I have loads of clips. I always do this, right? I start the vlog, I say welcome, I ramble on for a bit, but then I trail off, and then I forget to do the closing. So, here we are. Before any further ado, let me have your thoughts on the subject of better riding, anticipation, etc., and staying safe down below. Don't forget to like the video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. This roundabout is a particularly rich source for fuckwittery. Okay. First time in days I've gone through there without somebody cutting me up.